My name is Tendai Mtawarira, aka The Beast, and I'm a former Springbok rugby player. And I'm now an entrepreneur, and I'm running a business called Umlindi Security. I got into entrepreneurship because I believe in taking risks. I believe that as an individual, when you've got a great idea, you must bring that idea to life. And I think one of the ways that you do that is by starting a business, and that is why I embarked on this journey. When I was playing professional rugby, I was very fortunate to meet Val Bartman, who is the CEO and founder of Fidelity Services Group. He took me under his mentorship and started teaching me a lot about business. Yeah, this is something I cherished because I always wanted to prepare for my next chapter after playing professional rugby. So I got involved in his company. I was a shareholder, and I also did my induction to actually learn about the security industry. I knew that when I was done with rugby, I was going to fall into the business. So when I retired, Val gave me an opportunity to run a SMME called Umlindi Security. I also believe that when you start your own business, you're also impacting communities around you by creating jobs. You know, you're changing people's lives. So I think that is really important to go out there and practice your entrepreneurial skills because, yeah, there's a greater purpose to it. I've gotten my team to believe in me as a leader by being hands-on, by being at the forefront of the business and making sure that I lead by example, and also having an open communication channel with everybody around me. That's really important. And also being receptive to new ideas because I admit as a leader, I don't know it all, and I need the expertise around me, to assist me, because there's different people that went to universities and they got degrees and things that I don't even understand. So I need the assistance of people around me. So just having, that trust and relying on others around you is a powerful thing. I think the biggest challenge about learning to be a team and being a leader in a team, firstly, is understanding your role. I was a rugby player for more than half my life. So, when you're part of a rugby team, you understand what exactly your role is. There's 15 players on the rugby field and everybody has got a job to do. And when you execute your job, and that's when the team is successful. Because, sometimes you think that you can do it all, but the fact of the matter is that you can't. I was a front rower and I used to think that I could chip and chase and score a try, but I couldn't, So I had to make sure that I understand, my role and do it to the best of my ability. So it's the same thing as a business environment. Everybody in there has to understand what is their role, and they have to execute it to make the whole organization a success. Yeah, I think everybody in a team can't be the captain. Not everybody can wear the captain's armband and call all the shots. But the fact of the matter is that everybody in a team are leaders in their own role. When they take charge of what they're supposed to do, when they take care of the spheres around them, the mini units that make the greater organization, that's when the team actually thrives. So it's very important to realize that everybody is a leader in their own right. I think when I look at the links between sport and entrepreneurship and businesses, there's a lot of things that stick out. I think firstly, one of the things I think that is a big talk, especially in this moment, is embracing diversity and having inclusivity. Those two things are pretty powerful, and when you have that, you can really bring out the best in people. I think it's important to always, know that every team member that you have is obviously appreciated, and they're embraced for their uniqueness, because within that there's a lot of strength. I think, in the Springbok team, when you looked, the team that won the World Cup in 2019, there were different players from different backgrounds, but, we all forgot about our differences and we just came together and became one. So I think it's the same thing as in a business environment, just embracing each and every one, I think can just contribute to the ultimate success of what you're trying to do. I think every loss has got its lesson, So it's very important to understand that, failure is part of the process, because eventually, when you get knocked down, many times, when you still get up, you will eventually succeed. So I think that was probably one of my biggest, takes from playing, professional rugby. And I think, when you regroup and actually understand where you went wrong, when you analyze and dissect everything and understand that you can't, pinpoint at individuals, and say that you made this mistake, but you actually, have that collective, responsibility that is shared amongst the team. It just allows you to get past failures or disappointments and reach that success, as quickly as possible. So I think there's a lot to learn from losses. You should never be discouraged. Yeah, I think the three big things that entrepreneurs should think about when they're building teams is firstly, embracing innovative ideas, making sure that, you're receptive to listening to your peers, your team members, because when you embrace innovation, I think that's what sets you apart from other, businesses out there, other competitors, rather than just having a tunnel vision or focus, it just opens you up to a whole new world of possibilities. So it's really important to do that. And then secondly, I think, leaders in businesses should set the tone, through their work ethic, just leading, from the front. And that's how you inspire, your workforce, because they want to see you take the lead and take charge. Because when you don't do that, it kind of is seen through the execution of the team's task. You can just see, that everybody's not on sync or in line because, the leader is not doing his job properly. So it's really important to lead well. And the last thing, I think it's very important for leaders in businesses to really delegate, and empower their, employees or team members. Because when you do that, and when you put that trust, in your team members, you're actually, laying a seed of success. Because I think it's important to have everybody involved in key decision making than just hearing one voice or being a dictator. So I believe in that. I think when you empower your team members, then your organization achieves its fullest potential.